What's up, guys? Welcome to the coaching call that you didn't know you needed. And so today we're going to go through something that's just very, very important. And it's going to literally determine your success or your failure in your weight loss, building muscle health journey. Okay. And I broke it down into really two most important things. These aren't the most important things, but these are really big, big factors in why you just can't seem to see success or why you can't keep these healthy habits going. Okay. So, numero uno is plan. You are winging life. You are living life day to day. And that is a shit show. Decision fatigue is a real thing. And so, in order to have a successful next day, you need to take some time the night before and set yourself up. Now, this doesn't have to be some kind of like extensive hour-long nighttime routine. I'm literally talking about take 5 minutes to make whatever it is that you need for the morning. Like if you go to work and you're not home for the rest of the day, your breakfast, your lunch, your snacks, everything needs to be packed the night before, not the morning of, whenever you're like flustered, so many things are going on, you're running late and you're like, what am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? Like it's too late. You've already failed at that point, okay? You need to set yourself up for success the night before. Any decisions that you can take away from your morning, you're just doing yourself a little favor the next day, okay? So getting your lunch packed or whatever situated, getting your bag ready the night before, organizing your space so that way you don't walk into the kitchen and it's just a fucking shit show in there. Organizing, taking 10, 15 minutes to clean up your, kitchen, setting, if you're working out in the morning, setting out your workout clothes ahead of time, getting your gym bag ready, making your pre-workout, getting your water bottle ready, having as many things done for you the following day, knowing what you're going to have for dinner. You don't have to have it prepped, but at least in your mind, okay, I'm having this. It's in the freezer, it's thawed out, or it's in the fridge, it needs to thaw, whatever. You need to plan ahead a little bit more. And it may sound like, ugh, I don't want to do that. Like, that's just too much. I mean, what's the alternative? Instead of doing that, you're just going through life feeling behind all the time, feeling discouraged, never actually doing what you say you're going to do. And so, taking literally 20 minutes the night before to set your day up for success is a massive game changer. And that's why it's number one. It honestly should be this entire video, but it is so important that you set up your next day ahead of time. Okay. Do not wake up and at 6 in the morning and you got to get your kids ready. You got to get them out the door. You got to get all your shit together. You have to pick out your workout clothes. You have to pick out what workout you're even going to do. Like it's too many decisions. You need to get rid of all those decisions in the morning and make them for yourself at night. Okay. Number two is the phone. The phones have just taken over our lives. And people also just assume that because they know you have a phone that you're just available 24/7, and that's not true. So if you need to set boundaries with people, do that. But aside from that, I'm talking about like that late night scrolling. Like you can't wake up at 6 a.m. because you're scrolling in bed until 11 midnight. So get the phone out of here. Don't look at your phone like at your nighttime routine. The phone should be on the charger and away from you. I know that's very hard. It's even hard for me. I'm not a hypocrite. I do scroll sometimes in my bed, but I've started putting my charger in the bathroom. So my phone lives in the bathroom at night. So that way I don't even risk getting up to grab it and scroll. And then also in the morning, people don't have access to me first thing in the morning. I have to take care of myself first thing in the morning. I don't check my notifications. I don't check social media. I don't do any of those things. All of that can wait for at least an hour. You deserve at least an hour to get your shit together before you start doom scrolling through social media. You got to get rid of the phone at night. Yeah, I know it's like a little comfort blanket, but the phone is distracting you. It is keeping you up later than you want to. It is giving you these false ideas of what people look like or what their lives are like, and it's just like a never-ending sinkhole. So I recommend, what I do is I set a timer on my social media. So Facebook and Instagram have an hour allotted every day on those apps, and if it ever comes to the point where I'm hitting over it, then I'm done for the day. But what I also try to do at night is just put my phone away in the bathroom so I'm not scrolling. So there is kind of like a third bonus one that I thought is really, really important. And obviously, you're not going to have a successful day if you don't go to bed early. You need to go to bed early. So if you need to wake up at 6, you need to backtrack what time you need to go to bed. And I don't mean like get in bed at 10 and you have to wake up at 5, that's not enough time, because unless you get in bed and you just hit your pillow and you just go to sleep, that's not enough time. You need some in bed time. So you need to get in bed and start like your relaxation mode, whatever you want to call it, at least 30 minutes to an hour before you actually want to fall asleep, so that it gives you enough time to fall asleep. It's not enough to be in the bed for 8 hours. You need to sleep for those 8 hours. So that means you might have to be in bed for 9 hours, just so that way you get that hour to wind down and get to sleep. And that actually, it ties into one and two, because not planning your nighttime routine and not having a decent nighttime routine more likely than not means that you don't really have a consistent bedtime and you don't go to bed at the same time. And then number two, the phone is keeping you from going to bed at a decent hour. And so you can't do the things that you promised yourself that you were going to do the next day because you're fucking exhausted. Okay. And then decision fatigue kicks in and you're tired and you have to think, what workout am I going to do today? Oh, fuck that. I'm just not going to work out. So, yes, I hope this was helpful. And this was just kind of something that keeps coming up with clients and with just other people on social media and stuff. And so I just wanted to put it together in one video of what's going to help you get unstuck. And these two things, planning out your next day the night before, giving yourself a solid nighttime routine, and putting your phone away at night, are two of the biggest things that you could do. Okay? So I believe in you. Let's crush our goals.